I'd rather stuff my pockets with these dollars till the Fetty make it burst like piñatas. I don't see like how you can like listen to that and not like.
Doesn't move me, man. Like.
All right, stop it.
Colson Baker, aka Machine Gun Kelly, born April 22nd, 1990. Today's feature is an artist coming off back-to-back #1 albums and is finally achieving the success he's always wanted. Only his success didn't come in a genre we initially knew him for, which is rap. No, his came in the pop-punk genre, leading to him quitting rap altogether and completely overhauling his presentation to fit the lane. No one expected this switch, but many feel it may have been for the best, and I'm sure Kelly agrees and doesn't plan to return to hip-hop anytime soon. Some hip-hop fans, though, are outraged that Kelly was allowed to dwell within the house of hip-hop and use the genre to gain his cool and make a name for himself, but as soon as he had success in another house, he up and leaves without acknowledging the hip-hop stepping stone that saved his life when no one wanted to sign him prior to one of hip-hop's biggest and most prominent labels, Bad Boy Records. Me personally, I think he's now right where he belongs and has a chance to grow as an artist and finally feel comfortable in the creative space he's always sought. It's also the perfect example that not because you had growth stunts and setbacks mean you won't find success again. Sometimes changing the bait can result in catching more and bigger fish, and is something many artists never quite understand. At the same time, many hip-hop artists don't have the unique ability to genre hop like MGK does, being white and a guest in hip-hop whose background allows for him to fit in multiple houses. Not that a black artist can't go and do pop punk, but that it would have to be the best thing ever to be accepted. Either way, guitar in hand, Kelly is both feet sunken into his newfound pink-haired, full makeup, bedazzled pants and top to match, big boot-wearing fame, and is making the best of a new home he finally feels appreciated. He's released 6 studio albums to date, the first 2 of which were fully hip-hop albums that both went gold, but not the success he feels he deserved, and still not finding the acceptance of the gatekeepers, so he began experimenting slowly but surely on album 3, an alternative hip-hop and pop album. Album 4, we saw his rendition of rap rock, which also missed the mark as far as his and music industry expectations, selling the lowest of all his albums and pushing him firmly into newly discovered pop punk. So as a rap artist, what happened to Machine Gun Kelly that made him run away from hip hop? Let's talk about it. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth Music. Let's get it, man. Take a minute to like, subscribe, and comment on who I should do next. You can also send a super thanks by clicking the button below. Enjoy the video. Machine Gun Kelly was born in Houston, Texas to a missionary father and mother who traveled the world and often uprooted their son to a new place where he had to replant himself once again. At 9 years old, Kelly's mother left the house because of his father's missionary goals to start a life with a new man. So he and his father moved to Denver, Colorado to live with his aunt. His father fell on hard times, battling depression and unemployment, leading to Kelly being bullied in school for things like wearing the same clothes for days, being undergroomed, and the new guy without a mother and a screw-up father. He was an easy target because of his height and slender frame, as well as the fact he didn't know how to defend himself. After watching DMX's We Right Here video, he decided he wanted to be a rapper and began fighting people with words, as he says. He got the name Machine Gun Kelly for how rapid he'd spit his lyrics. His father left to join the military, and Kelly was left to live in a neighbor's basement where he found drug addiction and also a place he could focus on his music. His father moved him to Kuwait and then Cleveland, Ohio, where he met a manager that took him under his wing and helped with his rap career. In 2009, he drove to New York to perform in a talent show at the Apollo and was booed as soon as he walked on stage. Apollo is known for taking no prisoners, but MGK began to rhyme and won the talent show twice. He became the first rapper to ever win at the Apollo in history. Stunt number 1, not the acceptance he wanted. The first growth stunt from Machine Gun Kelly was him not being fully accepted in hip-hop like he wanted, and that would eventually lead to him trying out new genres. Yes, hip-hop was his first love and saved his life, but being white in hip-hop comes with a different element where you're not in control like you'd like to be and have to walk a certain path for that acceptance. But most importantly, as a rapper, you have to sometimes be 10 times as good as a black artist in hip-hop. MGK in 2011 released a mixtape called Lace Up that changed his life and ushered him into the genre. It received many awards locally in Ohio, was played at the Cleveland Cavaliers game for a song on it called Cleveland, and featured in XXL. The small success allowed him to perform at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, where at the show he was approached by one of the biggest gatekeepers of hip-hop, Sean Combs, aka Diddy, to sign with his label Bad Boy Records. An offer he didn't refuse, and one he's still signed to today. But as far as being received as the artist he wanted to be, that wasn't exactly the case for MGK and a lot of white rappers in hip-hop. After being invited to the XXL freshman class in 2012, he released his debut album Lace Up, which peaked at 4 on Billboard and sold a little over 50K first week, eventually being certified gold. This was the extent of acceptance he would receive as a hip-hop rap artist, as the next 2 albums achieved similar success. But still, he was seen as just another white rapper that only got on because they present a golden ticket to sell records to more than one market. The perfect example of his non-acceptance is in 2012 when he went on The Breakfast Club and attempted to freestyle for Charlemagne, which was rejected for his bars being weak. Dealing with insecurity as a rapper and most of his life, he took that to heart and could be the reason he left rap. Stunt number 2, his music being mediocre. Secondly, and adding to stunt number 1, Machine Gun Kelly, in fairness, didn't show he was more than an adequate rapper until he infamously had a feud with Eminem of all people, and most concluding he may have gotten the best of M with his diss track Rap Devil in 2018. Before then, he released 2 more albums under the hip-hop genre and managed to ride the lines as a mid-level rap artist with a fan base that supported his music, but one that didn't grow into the rap markets that could put him over the edge sales nor perception-wise. Personally, I think it's because of his cadence, which is choppy at times, a bit one-dimensional, and typical of white rappers where they assume to be good, you just rap fast or include a big name on the record, like he did with Lace Up featuring Lil Jon or his debut single Wild Boy with Waka Flocka. He was technical and precise at times, but as far as a hip-hop artist in total, he made music either for the time like Wild Boy, where that flow was only hot in 2011, or tracks that didn't touch the soul, much because as a rapper, he hadn't yet found a flow and cadence he either made his own or connected to the markets he was missing. Stunt number 3, the beef with Eminem. Although to me, MGK won that rap beef against Eminem to the fans and energy behind both tracks, according to MGK himself, that beef not only got him blackballed from certain stations and venues like Slim Shady ran Shade 4-5, one of the biggest hip-hop promotional platforms, but also made him finally decide to quit rap altogether. He says his last rap album, Hotel Diablo, was his most personal album that he did feel connected to the fans the most, but didn't get the listens or appreciation from the fans, which caused him to resent hip-hop and turn to pop punk out of frustration. The feud with Eminem stemmed from his rapping about M's underage daughter back in 2012. M released a song called Not Alike, referring to Kelly, leading to subliminals back and forth, resulting in an MGK win for Rap Devil in the eyes of many. Once he went pop punk though and had success, it was over for Machine Gun Kelly the rapper. This was all he ever wanted, and finally he may just be right on the money with his decision, all stemming from the feud with Eminem. All in all, I think MGK is a talented artist that's been through a lot, and it's made him insecure about himself as a rapper. This caused him to find a new genre, and it all worked out for the best. He seems to perfectly fit the pop punk image and went platinum back to back. He was an okay rapper that, yes, for these reasons his growth was stunted as a rapper, but I'm sure he'll be fine in the direction he's going now. Salute, much respect. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth Music, and I'm out.